Between 10 and 12, I wrote my first erotic verses, inspired by my teacher. She had enormous tits, whose every rise and fall filled me with rapture. My poetic disposition was strengthened. Oh, what pantheistic festivities, what youthnesses, and what raging tremors. Our schoolmaster used to call her Byzantium. By then my parents started descending from their seventh heaven. I no longer like big pussies. You see, little boys judge and admire from the size which they lack. Now that I'm grown, life's paradox, I prefer little ones. My teacher's bosom was essentially my first grade-shaped station in my life. It gave me a cyclothemic feeling of the world. Despite this fact, it was she who suckled me to God. Yes, at that time, it was also she who led me into joining into the Sunday school and to confession. Her father was a clergyman, one who's caught in the act of self-abuse must do penance, fast for 40 days, eating only dry food, prostrate himself each day 100 times. Canon number 8. I greedily began reading the scriptures, especially Paul's epistles to the Corinthians. Family reasons. How naughty and what children we Greeks were and are. Greeks, eternal children, how naughty and what children. While the apostle advised them how to unite themselves with God, they went and became one with themselves, regardless of sex, family relations, and age, while putting the blame on one another. I was so carried away by Paul that I decided to remain a virgin too, like Paul. But was he a virgin? Why was he then not such an ardent advocate of circumcision and attacked Pope Peter for his Jewish fundamentalism so vehemently? That's another big, pending, unanswered question. Nonetheless, I too began writing epistles to Athenians and Corinthians in memoriam and in absentiam of my old man. Thus, I became too a young disciple. But that didn't prevent me from having repetitive wet dreams with the slightest provocation. Asleep or in wakefulness, the envy of the devil, as says Gregorius Sinaitis, as well as Anastasius Sinaitis in their diatribes on ejaculation. How much I was tempted then. But the temptations of Satan I overcame, preparing myself for my mission. Faith saved me. To be more precise, my dear friends and countrymen, if someone doesn't save this world, who's going to fix it? Or if someone doesn't fix it, who's going to save it? And there is such a crowd waiting to be saved, quite a queue, an incessant, incestuous, unassigned clauses. Hello, Monikin, you. How are you, Monikin? How's business? Is everyone at home well? Aunt Angelica? I'm fine, I'm fine. Well, you know who phoned me a minute ago? Oh, you don't. Well, it was Monikin. She also asked me how I was, and I told her I'm fine. No, I'm fine, I'm fine. Utterly unclouded, steady and calm, but also at times agitated, and I would say thunderstormy. I'm creating something very, very big which will make an even bigger bang when you hear it. You won't believe your ears when you hear it. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, you have news to tell me. Pleasant news, Monikin. Oh, speak up, Monikin. Yeah. Yeah. Aha. So they really need me this time. Am I so much wanted? They want to honor me. Aha. Well, it's an honor, I admit that. But normally, the way things stand now, I don't know whether if I accept. Yeah. Yeah? Uh-huh. Well, if you say so, okay. They want to make me vice president, yeah. And president too, or either one or the other. It's a secret. I shouldn't tell to anyone yet. It's a minister's wish. Because he's afraid of other ministers' wishes. Even of the prime ministers. Okay, Monikin, you know best. Monikin, you have succeeded in life. You might have not reached the prime minister's office, but you're a successful industrialist. Prime ministers come and go, while industrialists stay. Nature's law. Yes, yes, I have succeeded too, but in a different field. You haven't changed a bit. If one opens your safe, he'll find the same old child in it. No, friends never change. Friendships only. I wanted to say the older the friends, the smaller the friendships. No, ours has remained indissoluble. Monica, do you remember the plans we once made together? You, a famous painter, and I, a famous poet. Do you remember? Huh? Following God, I became acquainted with you, Monikin. Yes, first with a teacher. But I lost them both, her and him, whereas you, Monikin, it seems to me I never lose. I do, Monikin, no, I'm not drinking. Monikin, I give you my word. As soon as I become vice president or president, I'll cut it off completely. Monikin, are you hungry? Oh, you're busy, Oh, I understand that because I'm busy too. And only he who is busy can understand how busy as a busy bee. Alles gut, Monikin. Vielen Dank, Monikin. Auf Wiedersehen, Monikin. He hung up. He'll call again. Every phone call of yours is a desert in my oasis.